Good
Hi.
morning.
Hi, good morning. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen your face in so long, it feels like.
We keep just doing phone calls since I'm like folding laundry and stuff.
I know. Okay, I'm so excited we're doing this. This is James. This is Brittany. Hi.
Oh, hi James.
How are you?
I'm not sure who else is going to join, so I'm just glad you guys are here. Because I'm so excited for y'all to have like out other like people for accountability too that are like, oh, cool, now you know someone else and it's just like fun to like meet other people also working on health and wellness and stuff like that. So, James, I always talk to you too on the phone, so I haven't seen your face in forever either.
I know. Well, you're welcome. I guess.
Well, I'm in Nash's room, and I swear I always come into it look like I'm like in a gamer chair.
You're not a Minecraft fan? That's not your poster?
No, actually, I this is a hilarious story. I bought this for Nash. When it's a Roblox thing, and he was like really, I think like 5 or 6, and I was like, I got you something really cool. And it's like this Roblox poster. I bought it on Amazon, and then it got here, and I was like, what language is it in? Because it's not like I don't know what language that is.
It looks
No,
Cyrillic, like Russian or Ukrainian or something like that is what it looks like to me, but I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know, but it was like the funniest thing ever because they were like, he was like, Mom, why did you buy me this weird poster with another language? So, but now he like still has it in his room. So it's so cute.
that's cute.
Anyway, so what I'm gonna do, one, I wanted to know if you guys, I have our session recording just in case you guys are okay with it being recorded, so that if anyone wants to ever listen and hear like what group coaching is about, they can feel like, oh, I think I do want to do it. Because sometimes people are like, I don't know if that's something I want to do because it's like, you're kind of nervous to like talk about stuff with other people, you know? So if you're okay with it, I will share it so that other people can see that it's not scary to be in group coaching. It's actually cool. And
Is it doing it?
um so what we'll do to kind of like get started and then like each time what we'll do is like is it'll be like it won't take too much of your time at all, but we'll like kind of go one, I want you guys to like introduce yourself to each other and stuff like that. And I like to do that too, even though you already know me. But then we'll go over like what your highs and lows of the week are. So this is something that I think is so cool to do because it's about not just like weight loss, but general wellness. So we can talk like a high of like something positive that happened with your health and wellness, whether it be like weight loss or if it be like, I exercised this week and I hadn't been exercising. And then a low where you're like, that sucked and I really want to work on that. Or even just something that you're like, this was not a happy thing about the week and I just need to like say it. And so that's what we'll do with like high lows. And then actually one of my high school teachers taught me that and it was always such a cool thing to do. So I really love doing it. I think it was before I ever got into the world of like obviously I was a student, so like coaching, but it actually is a thing in the coaching world too. So I was like, that's crazy that I had that when I was growing up. So we'll do that, and then we'll also go over like the recipe and meal plan I put together just to kind of the meal plan is just to kind of give you a good example of what to eat. I put it together earlier and I'm like, hopefully it doesn't seem super boring, but the recipe is pizza casserole and that's super good. So I think you'll like that. So let's like get started with just introductions and you guys already know me, but I'd like to give an example introduction. Um, so a little bit about me. I'm obviously a nutritionist. I've been a nutritionist for about 8 years now, which I keep saying 7, but really it's 8, which is like that seems really long. Um, and I started, in like a obesity medicine clinic to GI clinic to functional medicine to working, well, I actually did concierge medicine too, and a lot of that process I worked for myself here and there, but I've always worked in different realms of kind of healing with nutrition and a lot of weight loss, because weight loss heals so many different disease states. And so so that's kind of like my journey with nutrition, but it all started with me wanting to lose weight for myself when I was about, 2019, 2021. I gained a lot of weight. I gained 50 pounds, and I was like struggling with yo-yo dieting for about 3 years. And I remember like doing Weight Watchers and being like, fruit is free. I'll just eat fruit all day. It's so silly, but so I kind of gone through my own like journey with weight loss, and that's what made me wanted to get, into weight loss nutrition for patient care. And so that's a little bit about me. And I'm losing weight right now because I have post-baby weight to lose.
Yeah.
And it's so not fun. I took pictures last night with my husband because we went to Billy Bob's to see my Theo play, like uncle, that's my uncle, and he has a band and he opened up for Randy Rogers last night. And so we went to go see him, and I was like taking pictures with him, and I was like, oh my God, like, oh, I have to lose weight. And I was like, this just happens. It's not fun when you have those pictures. And I'm like, this really sucks, but it's okay. Like, we'll get through it. So, anyway, so y'all tell me about, let's see, I'll have Brittany, you go first.
All right. Yeah. Uh, Brittany Yock. I am married. My husband's Brian. Have two kiddos. They're 4 and 8. You'll probably see them pop in here at some point because they can't leave mama alone. But an 8-daughter and a 4-year-old son. I was working at Fidelity Investments. Jewel knows all this for the last 6 years. My husband also works at Fidelity Investments. So we're both in financial planning, but I just stepped back to stay home with my kiddos. They've got a lot of needs going on right now. So kind of leaning into that new life and new lifestyle, and working just on my hobbies and trying to get a good exercise schedule. And what's been nice though is it really opened up time for me to work on health and nutrition. The year before, or I guess it was a year ago, May, I graduated. I got a master's in financial planning. So I was working full time, going to school, 2 kids, and I gained like 30 pounds since having my son, who's 4 now. And it was just, I did not have time to do anything for myself with school and work and kids. So it has been a really nice transition. And I think a high this week, Jewel. Oh, are we doing that yet or just intros?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So Jewel already shared the picture with her, but Jewel, I found a picture from this time last year. My husband did. And I've been working with Jewel since December now. And I've lost about 20 pounds. But I told her, like, we look in the mirror and we don't see what other people see. We see whatever's in our head. And I didn't see it until I saw a picture from this time last year. And it was, right when I was coming out of school. But yeah, a picture from last year compared to a picture that my husband took of me last week when we were at a party. It was just such a drastic difference to see it in pictures. And that was such a great high for me. Probably a low would be, there's a few, like I've been really stressed. I know it's different kind of stress than like being in school and working, but trying to figure out all this new world with my kids and their needs and everything. I think my low is that I'm just like clenching my jaws really bad and I'm sore. It's making my whole shoulder sore. And so I'm just trying to like get all that tension out of my shoulders and move and exercise and stretch. But that's probably the low, just kind of the physical pain that's been going. Yeah.
That sounds really painful. I can't
It's
stand pain. Having to deal with pain, and like you try and go to sleep, but you're in pain and just stuff like that.
I know. But yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm ready to go.
your picture, I'm just amazed with your picture. I have to like put it
Oh.
together so like others can see how incredible it is, because I'm like, oh,
Thank
wow, it's so crazy the transformation you've had. And like, I didn't know you had just gotten done with like your master's and all of that. Like, that's so much. I can't imagine being in a master's program, working full time, having two kids, and like, especially, with like trying to figure out like the proper like education and, systems with your
you.
kids and stuff like that. It's like, I can't even imagine. I would probably be in the same situation where you're like,
Oh
I
yeah.
I would just gain weight.
Not I exercise still because I like exercising. Like that's never been an issue for me. And I'm hit or miss. Like this week I only exercised once, but I never go too long without lifting weights. I love doing it. But my nutrition was all over the place and it was just no plan, no. I'd try to meal plan, try to meal prep, and it was just like I don't know, like do you just want to order a pizza? Like I'm so tired, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
And so it's been a lot. I just feel better when I can eat better. And not even just the picture, what's in the mirror, that obviously is an awesome perk. Like I'm super but I feel overall better.
Yeah, I'm so happy for you. Like, it's amazing what, like, everything you've been working on with your nutrition is so cool. So, I think it's really awesome. And, what was I gonna, oh, I have this quote. I'm gonna send you a picture of it, but it's like, you look at yourself, basically the quote saying, like, you look at yourself every day, like, you don't realize what other people probably see. And
Yeah.
so, I feel like that's totally like what is like your husband, what he sees.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, well, thank you for sharing. James, now your turn.
Yeah, hi, James. I have three kids. One is out of the house, two are teenagers. I am not in a place where I have exercised consistently over the last years. I used to run and lift weights and run some more, but that stopped probably, oh man, probably 10 years ago or so. And I haven't, as Jewel knows, I have not done much exercise at all. Uh, but
I'm
but
like,
yeah,
James, it's time to exercise.
okay. I'm like, is it though?
You don't have to run though, that's hard.
Running, yeah, I don't think I can at this point with my knees and stuff, but yeah, but I've done some walking and things like that periodically and working with Jewel. And I guess my high for the week is I walked 3 times, walked and lifted weights 3 times this week, which is
Yay.
quite the turnaround. So I'll just be trying to keep that going, and I just feel so much better when I do it. Um, it helps with my mood and just helps things go smoothly in my life when I exercise even just a little bit. So so that's my high for the week, I suppose. Low for the week is I'm gaining weight. Jewel knows I can put it on like a prize fighter if I'm
This
uh,
man like always makes me laugh every time I'm talking to him.
so yeah, I can if I ever need to fight Mike Tyson or something, I can bulk up. Yeah, I got this. So yeah, that's my high and low, and I guess my journey has just been that I've as in the last 10 years or so, I just have not been exercising or eating right or whatnot. So here I am trying to stay healthy for the next 10 years, right?
You can do it. I really think that having group coaching is going to be so helpful, because it's just like also new. It's different. Whenever you like start something and you haven't done, you're like, you've been doing the same thing for a while. Sometimes just having newness makes things like exciting. And so, that I feel like group coaching will be like, okay, this is new. So it's kind of like an exciting thing to kind of revamp stuff. So I feel like it'll really help with, accountability too. Um, okay, I'm gonna share you guys, have y'all been able to even log into the program portal area and stuff?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Okay.
have not, so.
Okay, that's okay, because I probably forgot to remind you yesterday that go check your email. But I'll share it with you so you can, you have like a login and password and stuff, but I can help you figure that out.
Okay.
I'm gonna share my screen though, so you can see what it looks like. Um, and so this is what it looks like. Can you see? Oh no, that's Facebook. Hold on. What are you seeing?
It's a black screen for me.
Yeah, just still spinning. Says Jewel has started sharing screen.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Might take a lot of load or something.
Okay, let me try again. This screen. Zoom like actually changed a lot of their processes. So like the past 2 days I've been like, what is happening? Okay, looks like it's still spinning. Hold on. Almost. Let's see. Okay, nothing.
Oh yeah, it says you've started screen sharing. Do we need to click anything on our end? I don't think so, right?
You shouldn't. No. Let me try again.
Yeah, it does say Jewel has started, but then it's just spinning.
Hmm. Oh, let me try this. There's so many weird new ways. Nothing. Hmm.
It's doing the same thing, but now you're just behind it. Like-
That's what I was like,
It's like you're beside the black screen.
I don't know why it's not doing it.
Can I
Weird.
try and you can see what maybe you can see what oh no, you've disabled it. That's fine.
Hmm.
I'll just see if we can troubleshoot it.
I wonder if it's just me being like the problem is
It says okay, it says disable participant screen sharing, so it seems like you still should be able to, but there may be a setting
nothing.
where you've turned it off for everyone or something.
What? Okay, your screen sharing is paused. Let's see why.
Unshare, unpause it. Alexa, unpause.
Yeah.
Zoom. Zoom.
Alexa, pause.
Alexa's like, wait, I'm confused.
I gotta be careful what I say in this house.
Tell you the cute story. My daughter put a kid's Alexa in her room,
Mhm.
and I'm pretty sure she doesn't hear me talking about her. She's like, "Why are you telling everybody?" She was up there reading, and she was like using the timer to read because she could record her minutes for the library program or whatever. And
Mhm.
say like, Alexa, set a timer or whatever, and then she'd say, "Thank you, Alexa. You're so help," or "Alexa, thank you. You're so helpful." And like she just kept things like that. You.
That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know why it's
I know
being
the
like,
robot overlords, right? So that's good.
Yeah.
y'all, I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with it, but I will just send y'all the link so y'all can go through it. But okay, so the meal plan basically, I've already documented everything in Carb Manager so you can kind of see like all the numbers. I'll send it to you so you can look through it, and it just gives you an example of like a days of food that's like very low carb, very low calorie. And I think the calories are like maybe 1200, and that's on purpose to keep it so low that you could always like replace something if you want to, or add something, or whatever you want to do. The carbs are like 25 grams or less. The protein is, think, about 88. So it's a pretty good example of like, if you ate this, you would feel really full all day and your cravings would go down and all of that. So I'll send it to you guys, and maybe I'll just make like a Facebook video of it or something. So yeah, and then the recipe is pizza casserole, which is super easy to make. I made it the other day. So you just make ground Italian sausage, and then you put that and get some pepperoni and like chop up the pepperoni, and then I put like green bell pepper and sauteed it and put it in there, and then put in some cheese, and it was like, then you just bake it. It was so easy, and it's like still in my fridge. Like I can like cut like casserole like squares of it out. So I think that was a really easy recipe, and I think the carbs are like 5 grams, and obviously it's high protein. So you'll be like in a good place of feeling pretty full from that, and it not being too boring. Oh, and there's also like diced tomato.
It sounds good.
So it was
Yep.
a really good recipe. So that's the recipe. Anyway, okay, so I think that's it. I wanted to go over recipe. Oh, goals. So let's set goals for the week, and so you can pick anything, like anything you want to focus on, like with your nutrition, your exercise, weight loss, any of those things. So James, what do you want to work on this week?
Yeah, I wanna continue the new trend, the hot new thing of exercising. So, I would like to, exercise 3, 4 times this week again and just, keep that going. I would also like to stop the trend of inching up, my weight, so get that, at least paused, if not, coming down. So I think the pizza casserole will help with that. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think my main goal is to continue the exercise because I think that feeds a lot of other good habits. So
Yeah, okay, I love that because the exercise is gonna help so much, especially with stress, all of that. So, okay,
Yeah.
Brittany, what do you want to focus on?
So I know you and I talked yesterday about either doing like palate reset or carb counting. I think I'm going to do carb counting this week. And you know how bad I am at just daily habits, like my stopping and putting it in the phone. But I want to track every day this week. At least until next weekend when I have my cheat day on Saturday or Sunday, whatever I decide. Um, but I want to track every day this week just to kind of see where I'm trending and, if any need to be made or anything.
I love that. And this past week, I tracked just because I was trying to be a good example online of like how to do everything. But like I hadn't really been tracking in a while. Um, and I was like, oh my gosh, tracking really, really helps a lot.
Yeah.
So annoying to like be like, "Oh, let me track it." But it's also like you'll definitely see results if you track your food because you are being very like mindful of everything. So I think that's a good plan for sure. For me, I think I'm actually gonna focus on tracking too, because tracking really helped me. I'm gonna try because I have like literally my mom and like 3 of her friends want to do pellet reset in our group this week. Um,
Aw.
my business actually started with me being like, Mom, I really want to like help people online in like a group setting like a while ago, like probably like 6 years ago. And I asked my mom if any one of her friends would ever like want to try palette reset. And she was like, yeah, all my friends want to lose weight. And so so I like literally taught them on Facebook in a like a small group like we are now. And that's kind of like how I started like building a
Cool.
business. And so my mom was like, me and my friends want to do palette reset next week. Can you do it again? I'm like, anything for you guys because I literally started by like helping my mom's friends.
I love it.
Yeah, it's so fun. So, and then my mom will get on the group and then she like hypes me up and I'm all like, Mom, I'm trying to be a professional. It's so funny.
Uh,
Anyway, okay, so yeah, I'm gonna focus on tracking, but I'll be like palette resetting a little bit because I'm gonna be or like showing them palette reset stuff. So y'all will see that. But okay. Well, I'm excited. Thank y'all so much for joining group coaching. I hope it was helpful, like to just like talk it out and also like meet others. And so hopefully we'll have more people show up next week. I know it's early, so it's kind of hard. It's a hard sell, but also like it's the only time I can do it. So you guys have a good weekend and thank you all also for letting me have it recorded. So that's so kind of you.
yeah, thanks, Jewel. Nice to meet you,
Okay.
Brittany. Take care.
Bye.